All right, so we had a St. Louis couple here back in June 28, 2020. Okay, Mark McCloskey and we have Patricia McCloskey, and they lived in this residential area next to the mayor in St. Louis Capitol. And protesters came on, and they allegedly said, they broke down the gate and they was dancing. It was in a residential street, and they were protesting. And the St. Louis couple, they came upon themselves, utilized their Second Amendment, and brandishing their weapons. Now, I'm trying to think of putting myself in their perspective, and I was in their shoes. If I'm driving home and I see like a mob of people there, I'm looking like, okay, this is what are you guys doing? I mean, we don't even know if they're non-violent or not. We don't know if they're cussing at each other or just getting angry. But you was like, okay, why are you in my street? Like, your residential home is just like supposed to be peaceful. You want to go home and just lay your head. And the thing is, what really was the initial motivation was the protest. It was this mayor here, Lydia Crutzen. And Lydia Crutzen, they wanted to protest against, the perceived injustice that was going on there. But that's what they said, according to the video. I mean, you see it on TikTok and Twitter. We all seen it's just like the St. Louis couple holding their semi-automatic weapons like this and telling the protesters to leave. But, I mean, was she within her right? Because, I mean, you breaking in, you trying to give something like put out a message. And I understand it's like a lot of turmoil going on in the world with racial injustice, but it's everyone is not, it wasn't contributing to the cause. I feel like, but at the same time, and even Gardner, who's the attorney, she was saying that it's really unlawful to to brandish your weapon to nonviolent protesters. And according to the Missouri law, you have Mike Parson, who was the governor of Missouri. He said he was going to pardon them if they've been convicted. Charges been filed far as like a fourth degree assault, a misdemeanor. The most, if they've been convicted, they probably want to do community service. I mean, luckily, no one got shot or anything, but in the council law, you have like the First Amendment, and also too, you have the ability to upheld your Second Amendment in Missouri, and the fact that you have the right to protect your families and everything that you seem fit. And I'm not just saying that they should come out blazing when you see people, a large group of people here, but at the same time, if they really had the intentions of breaking down the gate, that's pretty violent. Something that you pay taxes on, and you don't know these group of people, you don't know their motives, they come from all angles, and I just feel like maybe they would have felt trapped. But also too, coming here, they wanted. Yeah, it was the fourth degree. So yeah, that's pretty much, yeah. Mark McCloskey, he even stated that, listen, like if he didn't go out here and utilize his weapon or whatever, try to point at him and threaten him, I mean, they're monsters. There was no way for them to stop him. So we don't know what words were exchanged, but I mean, you got the governor, Mark Parsons, is going to be on their side, and definitely going to support them along the way. So I'm really not going to see. I don't think they should be charged anyway. I mean, maybe community service, but for the most part, man, I mean, I'm just thinking like this is not even a racial thing. This is like kind of common sense. If someone's just trespassing in your area, you're gonna be like, "What the hell is you doing?" Like, I just feel like you have every right to challenge that individual. That's just me, I mean, because we don't know. I mean, they could have broken down some windows. I mean, it's really not a safe thing, man. The property value can go down. There's a lot of things that you got to really come into account of. I mean, I know you want to get your voices heard, but I just felt like, to the protesters that did decide to go in here and break down the gate, that's a no-no. I mean, but I just don't think they just really expect, that they can expect people just to lay down, just let you do what you want to do. Like, no, man, it's a lot of state there. So I just think, they had to have been smart about it. But I mean, the initial charges really sparked after a police investigation here. So according to Mark McCloskey, he felt like, his life was in danger and his wife's life was in danger, and they had to do anything they can, man. I mean, they utilized some weapons, like going here and at this point, get off my damn lawn, get off my damn property. But we'll see how this is, but my person's gonna pardon for him, so he can relieve him from any type of criminal activity anyway, legally, if it's like something petty or whatever. So they're not gonna really do any jail time. So, but I don't think this is a fight that we should be looking forward to anyway. I mean, it's no justice. I mean, I'm pretty sure Sean King, I know he was on his Instagram, he was talking about this whole situation that, these people are crazy, it's ridiculous. But I mean, I even got some people who was on for it, like even a lot of African Americans was like, yeah, this is kind of sad, like we got to stop it. I mean, too many innocent people just going here and getting killed, getting hurt. It's a very sad thing, man. We running around here with no direction. Some of them, and I'm saying like all of them, because it's overshadowing to the people who really want change and really want things to go in their way, and want to do it the right way. You know, like back in the '60s, man, when the marches and getting things done in legislative. But it's gonna be it's a long journey, man, because you got people who just there just to be there, and then also too because it's COVID, people are unemployed, so it's a lot of people that are bored and they're unproductive, you know, have an idle mind. So it's like, hey, yeah, let's go downtown, let's do this, let's just run around, let's just say we on Facebook downtown fighting for our people, but what is the general direction? What is the ROEs? What is the order here? You know, but that's all I really have to say, man. You guys continue to like, comment, subscribe. This is my thing here. I don't really think they're going to be charged for this, but we'll see what happens. You guys share this video. Thank you for the support. I'm out. Deuces.